Real talk.
I love wrestling more than I love music.
You love wrestling more than music.
Real talk.
We're all family. Even though we aren't blood,
right.
we all come from the same roots.
Real talk.
Just like pedals.
Oh my
Bicycle
God.
pedals has big lips.
Oh my God. Oh God.
They just didn't care.
Real talk. Brought to you by Rocks TV and Throwdown Theater. Here's your hosts, Cruising the Barrio.
There's no stopping us. No stopping. No one does it better. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Talk. Yes, indeed. I am a happy-go-lucky Rudy Hill. That's right. Why am I happy and go-lucky, you may ask? I will tell you why. Why? Because I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning with beautiful fresh air inside of my body, and I was given another day to join you guys and hang out with you guys and to hang out with my homies, which lately, with the world the way it is, we don't get to hang out much. So I don't take these moments lightly. Of course, I'm talking about A.T. Huck, my partner in crime, and Bobby Rocks. Welcome, gentlemen.
What's up? What's up? It's good to be alive, that's for sure, man. The weather's starting to break. It's my time of year, man. You about to get out in the yard, get the grill going, get the music going. I can't wait, man. This is my time of year.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode two of Real Talk. Yes, we know you clicked Wrestling Real Talk, and that's how we got you. See, we ain't even talking about fucking wrestling. No, we love wrestling. I'm teasing. We love wrestling more than...
too much. Just leave it at that.
Exactly.
I'll be shocked if there's an episode that wrestling doesn't get talked about.
Exactly.
Probably not.
That's true. But speaking of wrestling, the other day, last couple weeks ago, at Taqueria El Rey, there was a juggalo in the house, and he came up and took a picture, and hey man, rude boy, it's good to see you, blah 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 blah. And he said, man, I want to ask you a question, man. I want you to be as honest as possible. And I said, whoa, it got serious all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He said, man, do you hate Twisted? And if so, why? And I started thinking, did I ever publicly say anything like this? And I don't think I have. And so I told him, I said, you know what? I promise you on an upcoming Real Talk, I'm going to answer said question.
Okay.
And I'm prepared to answer that question. Now, everyone knows that there's been beef between Psychopathic Records and Twisted, and it's gone back and forth. The fact of the matter is that it's gone a long fucking time.
Long-ass time.
Long time. Anyways,
Hate's in every word. Does it fit here?
Hate is such a not even descriptive how I feel about Twisted. Really, what I and I mentioned this on a couple episodes before, but I did promise this guy that I would answer his question. And the thing is that I had some great, cool memories on the fucking road with Twisted, Jamie and Paul and their crew and that whole East Side crew. I mean, some really, really cool, magical times, man. And I'm a 55-year-old man. I'm not thugging on the streets like I was when I was a kid. However, the way that I most certainly understand if you want to go flourish your career, go do it, man. Go do you. Go do the best you can. But man, don't dog the person that gave you said career, because it was of the mind of Joe Bruce. And Joe Bruce is, I mean, let's be honest here, is a fucking musical genius.
And that's what I was going to say is, you know, these guys, they did their best stuff when it was a collaborative effort on Psychopathic. You know, they've since then have just gone downhill, in my opinion. And I know some people like them, but I personally, when I was shown stuff that they've done after Psychopathic, it's just, it's there's something missing.
It's not for you.
And then I was, to be fair, I was never like super into them in the first place.
Okay.
I always, you know, but I did like their collaborative songs that they would have ICP on, or even their friends, you know, like Blaze and stuff. I just felt like.
But I think the guy that Rudy's talking about is talking more about beef, right?
Well, yeah, you know,
beef instead of whether he likes the musical.
Yeah. I mean,
he's talking about the heat.
But the thing is that
to appreciation. You know?
But exactly, because I'm gonna tell you this. I'm just the opposite of you, because I really loved some of that Twisted stuff, man. It's classic, man. And I always said those guys were. I always compared them to Morris Day and the Time. And Joe was Prince. And I was like, no matter what you say, no one's getting bigger than Prince. No one's getting bigger than Prince. So the time had to go. I get it. I understand it. But you don't got to go and make noise. You dig what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. These guys are fucking successful as fuck on their comic book convention stuff.
Astronomicon.
They just celebrated at 9 years.
Weeks ago, right?
9 fucking years. And I looked at the video. Man, there was fucking lines up the wazoos. And I remember those guys telling me, man, we should do this. We should do this. And it went on deaf ears. And it did. And so they did it. And I'm happy for those guys. I truly am. And do I hate? I don't hate nobody. I take that back. I hate one person. I hate one person. I do hate one person. For real.
You really hate him?
Indeed I do.
Okay.
Indeed I do. Indeed I do. And I vowed, and I have to stand by this vow that the next time I see him, I'm gonna backhand him like fucking Prince did Apollonia in Purple Rain. I'm probably gonna get my ass handed to me, but it'll be well worth it, because yes. Anyways, it's all about positivity. I gotta stop this. See, there's the devil on my shoulder. But anyways, no, keeping it positive, man. I mean, you know, those guys are doing their thing, and good for them. And Psychopathic, ICP most certainly are continuing to do their thing, man. I mean, look at another gathering coming up, man. That's amazing, man. And they have a new location for it. And
what year is this?
Congratulations. What is it? The 32nd? 32nd?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Something like that. I don't remember.
Gathering. They're moving locations.
Yeah. They apparently it didn't work out back in Ohio, and I don't really know the lowdown. But congratulations, they found a new spot. And looking at the video and stuff, I'm like, man, that shit looked nice, man. Like, and you know what? The Juggalos deserve it. And by the way, the Juggalos that have been there since day one, that have continue to have their summer vacation, deserve to go to a nice spot. Why not?
Can I say this? And this might be a controversial opinion about the gathering, but new sometimes is always better, and it can get stale doing the same thing at Legend Valley over and over every year. Trying something new will shake things up and make it more exciting and feel new again. That's
true. There were some nightmares, though, you know, like at the Hog Rock, where you had to go to the pig to use your cell phone. Like, I can't live like that, man. Come on, this is ridiculous.
But it's those kind of nightmares that make for great stories as long as you don't go there every year once you find out it's a nightmare.
Indeed. Anyways, though, yes, so to answer your question, no, I don't hate Twisted. No, I don't hate, no. No.
But here's my question to follow up for the Juggalo who's
Sure.
not here. But these guys went and signed a bunch of people who hurt ICP or who did something against them, and you're gonna go and welcome them to your label. That's not a good sign of good character, in my opinion.
No, you know what? I agree with that. But also, that's a lot of personal shit, And fans don't give a fuck about that. Fans would rather see these guys collabing and still being under the same umbrella and the love, They don't give a fuck who's signed who or whatever. I mean, they're all gone anyway.
Did they sign Young Wicked for business purposes, or did they sign it to be pet?
Hey, can I say this, man? Can I say this? Young Wicked is a fucking gifted fucking producer. He's one of the best to ever fucking do it. Why do you think that they worked so hard with ICP for so long? So if they were making a move, I wouldn't argue that what you're saying, but I would say there is an argument there because he's most certainly. Now, if you say it about Boondocks, well, I mean, Boondocks was never my cup of tea anyway. It just wasn't for me. I don't like Yellow Wolf. I don't like hillbilly rap. I don't like that shit.
Right. No Jelly Roll for you?
Hey, man.
He's good. He's good. No jazz cigarettes for him at the moment.
Hey, but let me say this about Jelly Roll, man. Man, he's on some cancellation shit, man.
What are they trying to cancel him over?
Man, this young lady is putting out all of these fucking texts from him and his old lady. And where they're trying to get down with her and stuff, and they're offering her mad money and everything, and then they start harassing her and being bullying and shit. And then the last text she got was from their lawyer saying how much to make this story go away. And she put the fucking thing out to the world. This chick is crazy, man. If you get a chance to look it up, because I was blown away. I was like, oh my God, man.
Now, speaking of hillbilly rappers, let me give us another quick side conversation that has opinion.
Yes.
I heard that Kid Rock is suing or helping sue Ticketmaster and Live Nation over all the bullshit they're doing. Have you heard about any of this?
I heard it briefly. Usually when I see Kid Rock in the headline, I just keep going because usually it's nonsense.
But this is one of those things I'm like, I hope he at least shed some light on this whole thing because they're taking advantage of the average person. Live Nation and Ticketmaster.
Man, they've monopolized everything. Even the ticket brokers they own. They own the ticket. When you go to GameStop and all, that's them. They just set aside some for the poor man to think that he got some. He didn't get shit.
Here's the real scam, and it kind of makes me sick. They let people buy out the tickets and then automatically list them for resale, making the average person who has the money to buy the tickets that are expensive in the first place become some sort of scalper and then double the price. So by time the average person who doesn't sit around all day on Ticketmaster.com gets around to buying their ticket, it's 3 times the face value.
Agreed. Yeah, I agree.
This scam has to stop. You should be able to resell your ticket if you can't go. So you should be able to resell it for the original value, and Ticketmaster should alert someone, and they can still take their fee.
Right.
But they
Right.
should not allow someone to jack up the price.
It's ridiculous the way that I mean, you know, I asked myself this the other day. Me and Carlito, we were having a discussion, and he was like, "Yeah, man, you know, tickets for Foo Fighters, you know, they're coming
At
and
Comerica.
yeah, they're coming to Comerica, and they start out at $125 a piece." And I was like, I was like, "God, man, that's a lot of money." And he was like, "Man, you know, it's not these days." And I'm thinking, what is too much? Like for me personally, $100 spot is enough for me. I don't care to see it if it's over $100. It's not worth me to see it.
So maybe a couple months back, I was talking, and someone was talking about J. Cole coming.
Yep.
And for shits and gigs, I pulled it out, and right away, all I could find were $400 tickets. And I was like, what in the fuck is going on?
Santana, his best friend at school, got 2 tickets to see Bruno Mars at Ford Field. And those tickets for this 14-year-old kid was fucking $600 for 2 tickets to see fucking Bruno Mars lip sync at fucking Ford Field for 2 hours.
My father asks all the time, what do these people do for a living?
Thank
Go
you.
to these concerts and go to these sports events. And not only do they sit in a place I can't even imagine what it costs, but then the concessions themselves, I could barely afford when I go. $15 drinks. And
My goodness.
I mean, you're talking food for your kids close to $20 a kid and stuff.
I'm happy I quit drinking because, man, going to Pine Knob for a fucking a 16 ounce, it's fucking $19 for 1 can. That's without tip.
I was going to say, don't forget, Rudy, you can't use cash there.
No.
They're going to tell you how to spend.
Exactly.
And I'm going to tell you, almost every time I've went there, at least 1 or 2 of their machines like to error, and you got to freaking complain because, and if you got their prepaid card, you're really screwed. You got
Yes.
to call that 1-800 number or something, but what are you going to do with the money? But yeah, I got double charged, definitely.
A.T. Huck in the building doing his damn thing. Yeah, we ain't doing nothing but having a good time right here on Real Talk. Hey, and you know, speaking of Real Talk, Bobby, you know, like lot of craziness in the world, you know, with all the loony stuff and prices sky high and all of that stuff, man. But you know, one of the cool things that I like to take pride in is that, you know, like when we had the wrestling last week, you know, we kept it affordable for people and stuff, you know, and I think that's why, you know, people support what we do, you know, and we try to, even when we do parties and whatnot, you know. Speaking of, I mean, Bobby, we haven't talked about this yet, and we most certainly should. Rox TV Productions is still in production, right? I mean, we're still making music videos, we're still making promo videos, we're still making infomercials, we're still doing all of that cool shit. Tell them about it, Bobby.
We still are available for all media production needs. We got, so, you know, as the summertime heats up, we get booked up fast. So I'm going to tell you, we already got a handful for July. So if you're looking to get that peak weather, you need to get a hold of Rox TV or me as soon as possible. But we will squeeze you in at the next available date. We're not turning anybody away. But, you know, even if you want that good weather and you don't want to get that September date, you need to get a hold of us because, like I said, the best weather books fast.
Absolutely. And, you know, Rox TV will work with your budget, you know.
Every budget. So, I mean, if you guys got $300 or $3,000, you know, we might be bringing in, you know, some massive equipment. or we might be, coming up with the most cutting edge ways to cut money.
But check this out. Either way, it'll be done with fucking love, and it'll be done with honor and respect, because that's what we do at Rocks TV. And I'm proud to say, that we've done amazing work, and I'm most certainly proud of it. So go ahead and check that out. Oh, and by the way, like I was just saying, it doesn't necessarily just have to be music videos. I mean, we can make you the best wrestling promo video you've ever had that you could send out to every promoter across the country.
Sizzle reel, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Big, A.T. Huck, he always talks about back in the day, tape trading was a big thing for promoters and bookers and stuff. So if you honor that tradition and make yourself a good sizzle reel or a good promo with Rocks TV, I guarantee you're going to stand out among other wrestlers when you try to work with a new company.
All right. So Bobby, man, the kids, man, they're back at school, obviously.
For a limited time. June's right around the corner.
Man, oh my goodness. You got a big summer planned for the guys?
Well, I got a busy work summer in June and in July. So probably August.
Nice.
That's usually when, we try to kick back and go do something.
Right.
At least a week.
Right. Nice. All right. Well, you know what? We're going to put a ribbon on this episode. We babbled on long enough, but I hope that we answered questions, and I hope most certainly we made you guys out there smile, and we entertained you in some kind of way. A.T. Huck, he's already on his way out, but Mr. Bobby Rocks, would you like to say any goodbyes, farewells, and arrivedercis to anyone?
I just want to say no one hates Twisted. We do hate Ticketmaster. We thank you for listening to us today. And if you, like I said last time, it's going to get better as long as you stay till tomorrow and tune in with us again.
Indeed, man. You know what? It's all about peace and love. Yes, it's all about peace and love. That's what we try to do. We try to spread it. We try to be cool about it. And for those who don't accept our positivity, we continue to pray for you. And hopefully one day you understand that, people love you too. For real. I'm Rudy Hill, Rude Boy. And this has been Real Talk. Like I always say, you know what I'm going to say, so you might as well just say it with me. We're not here for a long time. We are here for a good time. Be good to one another. Take care of one another. Come on, man. Peace and love from the Almighty God above.
Peace out.